Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to do an introduction to JavaScript, right? I'm going to explain what the programming language offers, and then I'm going to do a rundown of what we're going to go over in this playlist. But again, before I begin, please like and comment on the video, and please subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what is JavaScript? Well, JavaScript is a high-level language, right? Analogous to Java, and JavaScript and Java are not the same, right? That's a thing I have to point out. That's what a mistake that beginners make, right? It's a high-level language that's interpreted, right? So other programming languages like Java are compiled. So there's two steps: the compilation, and then the compilation into the bytecode, and then the translation to the computer, right? In JavaScript, it's just one sequence, and that's just the interpretation of the file that you're writing JavaScript code in. All right. So that's what makes JavaScript like a really ideal programming language, is because it's not like two steps like compilation and execution. It's just interpretation. And there's a lot of reasons why interpretation is more favored than compilation, and same with vice versa, right? Sometimes you like compilation more than interpretation. But yeah, that's what makes JavaScript really cool, is that it's a high level language that just has one step, which is interpretation. Okay. And JavaScript conforms to the ECMAScript standard. So, developers and that whole community is contributing to the ECMAScript standard to make sure that JavaScript is the JavaScript code documentation and function guidelines, right? How to write functions in JavaScript are properly detailed. So it's not like no one knows this language or it's new, and right, it's very well documented, and it's a very high regarded programming language. Okay, now this is the real important point, is that JavaScript runs on both the client and server. So I'm going to expand on this later in the next slide, but these are the things that you want to, keep in mind, right? It's high level interpreted, right? It just runs a file and it's good to go, conforms to ECMAScript, and it runs on both the client and server. Okay, so why learn JavaScript, right? Well, like I said before, a couple of seconds ago, that JavaScript is browser and server compatible, right? So what does that mean? Well, before in the 1990s, JavaScript was only a client programming language, right? You only use JavaScript to style the document object model, something I'm going to go over on later in this playlist. And, it was only in the client. The server would never use JavaScript. But with the introduction of Node.js and these other great frameworks that are coming out, JavaScript is used on both the client and the server. So JavaScript alone is good enough to make a front end full stack application. All right. So that segues into my next point, is that JavaScript is used in mobile development, right? Like React Native, web development like React, and desktop app development, right? Like, Electron. Okay. All right, so what will you learn in this playlist? So exactly what I said. So you're going to learn about variables and data types, right? You're going to learn about arrays, objects, loops, conditionals, how to write functions and methods. Okay, we're going to go over higher order functions, and then you have to know about async await. I would put that to like a more complex playlist, but I think it's important for beginners to know the concept, so we're going to go over that here. We're going to go over how to, retrieve data from the API, how to do object-oriented programming in JavaScript, and then how to work with the DOM and events. That's probably like one of the most important things in this playlist. And then we're going to build a sorting visualizer application. So we're going to build a React app, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? That, you can just choose the sorting algorithm you want, and it's going to visualize how how the entries will be sorted. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in this playlist. All right. Watch it all the way through and let me know what you come up with. All right. I'll see you then. Bye.